And with that, we're getting smacked up. How's everyone doing?
Oh
Going
my
right into it? Oh god.
Yeah, we're going right into it.
All right. Well, today we
I
got
just showed us an unbelievably uncomfortable segment.
Yeah, no.
But
Heidenreich gets us all in the mood because he's gone. We're never gonna see him again.
thanks, Big
Unfortunately.
Dave.
Big Dave got him fired.
Yeah.
Big Dave got him fired.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
Man.
I hate Big Dave the more time goes on.
Listen, I feel like I say this every week, but this episode fucking sucked.
Yeah. This episode was garbage.
The
Garbage.
best part about this was that this episode was in Norfolk, Virginia. It's the home of Hangman Adam Page.
Oh yeah. Throw him up.
Wonder history teacher Hangman Adam Page.
I think at this time he was probably getting teached
By who?
at school. I don't know. His history teacher, presumably.
Do you think he was like 10?
This probably, yeah, because he's our age-ish.
Are you
But
saying that we're old, pal?
yes, you were very excited about getting a washer.
Yeah, I just got a washer. I got a Samsung washer.
Wow, are you ready to do laundry, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready to do some laundry when I get home.
This guy's doing laundry.
Yeah, we're about to do some laundry, right, babe?
No, I'm actually doing laundry right now. I have to get up and change the load in a second.
Listen, dude, it's crazy. It's got like a Wi-Fi connectivity, so I can like
All right,
connect
pal.
my phone.
Are you gonna
What does
load Are you gonna load Doom up on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna load some
No.
Doom up on it. It don't got a screen though, but I'll hear it go. Maybe I can download like some sounds, like when it's done. It'd be like, bring, bring.
Yeah, you gonna mod your washer, bro? That's tight.
You got to, yeah.
What were we saying?
This is more important than whatever the fuck we watch, because Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio or
this
Sylvan
is-
opens the
All
show.
right, yeah, that's
This show
yeah.
sucked. And wait, before that though, didn't Randy Orton come out before
No.
before that, or was
No,
it after?
Randy Orton didn't.
No, we just get.
He comes
What you
out
gonna
after.
do when we
Oh.
come for you?
Okay, yeah, it comes out after. Okay, all right. Thank you.
Oh yeah, the February 17th, 2006 episode of SmackDown.
Who was the booker of SmackDown at the time? Because they said
Peyton?
they're like, wait a minute, all of our guys are in the main event, so what do we do? And they're like, well, what's the Velocity's up to? What we got? Who we got on the roster? Because they were like, oh yeah, Sylvan, Sky Too Hottie, yeah, we'll get them on the show. Simon Dean, yeah, he'll wrestle.
I popped for Scotty Tuhati at the very least. But Sylvan, okay, so the first match here is Rey Mysterio comes out. There isn't a match announced. They recap last week where Rey Mysterio kills Randy Orton, slams his head into the post, and apparently Randy Orton was in a coma after that.
What? Is that what they said?
That is what they said.
Did he wake up?
Or no, he got a concussion, I should
Okay,
say.
okay.
Sorry,
I was
he
gonna
got a
say,
concussion.
Did he wake up, dude?
He concussed him, because I forgot around this time the WWE was still very big on, like, oh, the concussion.
Oh, they
Yeah,
don't care.
everything was a concussion angle until later
Mhm.
So,
for
well,
reasons.
I don't know anything about that.
Asterisks.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Or-
maybe Raw might. But anyway, so they recap what happened. Taz says he's never seen anyone, or he's never seen Rey get like that, and he's known it for 10 years. He's never seen Rey Mysterio get that angry, where he just concussed Randy Orton. So some guy comes out, and I thought this was like a local jobber at first.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Same here. I was like, who the fuck is this?
So Sylvan's a
It's-
former 3-time tag team champion.
Wow, that's
Incredible.
so crazy.
He was with 2 times with
Truly.
Rene Dupree and 1 with Rob Conway.
Well, I don't know why that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Come on, man. Listen, he won a couple belts.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Everybody wins a couple belts
Yeah, Sky
sometimes,
Too
buddy.
He's won a couple belts. Simon Dean never
But,
won anything in WWE though, so we're good.
Sylvan comes out. I don't know who this is.
Dude, he looks jacked,
He
though.
addresses.
My notes
He is very
literally
big
say. My notes literally say, "Who the fuck is Ray talking to?" Or
No.
"Who the fuck is talking to Ray?" And then I go, "Sylvan?" Question mark.
Sylvan fucking cuts this funny ass promo though. He just says that like Ray is fucking ugly, and he
He
doesn't wear
does, yeah. I
sunglasses.
mean, he says, Ray, you're just jealous. And he's like, Ray, why would I say you're jealous? He's like, you're jealous because you're ugly?
See, here's the problem.
Is it 'cause
Ray,
you're ugly
Ray
of
underneath
me?
that
Is it
mask
'cause-
a handsome boy? So he's
Rey Mysterio is kind of like I'm like, look, I love Rey Mysterio. He looks like a twerp, bro. Like, you show me that man's face today.
What do you
He
mean?
looks like a little baby.
Yeah.
I won't disagree. He does look, he's like 46 years old and he looks like a child. But Sylvan says, is that why you wear the mask? Is it because you're ugly? Sylvan says he's going to be the next greatest superstar in the WWE. Everyone knows it. He's the next big thing. He says, look at the way I walk, look at the way I talk. I looked into it. This man was released from his WWE contract on August 13th, 2007.
Oh,
He's
the
there
GOAT.
for another year?
Surprisingly.
He was on like a SmackDown vs. Raw game because I remember I was like, "Who the fuck's Sylvan?"
So yeah, I don't think
I've
his
been
dream
saying
came
every
true.
day of my life.
He did though. I looked it up. He did become backstage producer though for WWE in 2020. So
he's still there.
Dreams came true. He's still there.
Awesome, sweet.
So he's just getting paid.
Shout out to Sylvan. Listen, I don't know who this man is, but like he's got that look.
I don't think Ray knew who he was either, because as soon as this man tries to get into the ring, he just kills him with a drop kick, and Ray goes over the top rope and kills him.
Yeah.
I thought this was going to be a squash, but Sylvan does. He gets some offense in. He does get some licks. He gets like a good back suplex, but Ray kicks out when he tries to go for the pin. Sylvan gets like a bear hug in this match, but Ray just headbutts the shit out of him. Tries to run the ropes, and Sylvan just brings his little ass down because Sylvan looks like he's fucking 6'4".
It's a large dude.
So he's got Rey Mysterio in a hold. Ray Eddie taunts.
Yeah, that was cringe as hell.
Very. And he breaks out of it because of the Eddie taunt.
Yeah,
I was
that
like, wow.
That was tough.
Like,
Can't
it
leave
feels
this dead
so
man alone.
disrespectful, man. I don't know. Like, I get they were pals, but like, geez, leave him alone,
No,
man.
like it's just not even like a tribute at this point. Like this whole gimmick is that like he can only win based on Eddie Guerrero's death.
Yeah,
We
it's
were
a little
friends,
fucked up.
guys. Yeah, it's very. I'm getting a little sick of it. I don't know how much longer we'll have to deal with this.
Oh, it's a big
It's literally forever. It's
Yeah.
literally, it's to this day we deal with it.
I know the WWE like still milked it for a long time and still continues to, but I know because this is like right off the heels of it, where it's just full of shit.
So let me
But,
do a little retraction and a correction.
Oh,
Sylvan is a 4-time World Tag Team Champion. Once with Rene Dupree and 3 times with Rob Conway. And he won the coveted Worst Tag Team of 2003 by Dave.
thank you, Dave. Just
With
speak to
Rene Dupree. Just wanted to correct myself on that one.
He doesn't really get anywhere here. He gets a boot in the face after Ray breaks out, but Ray tries to run the ropes again. He gets a clothesline. It's a pretty good looking clothesline. I'll give him that. But Ray gets the drop to hold into a 619, gets the pin and wins.
Hits that dime.
Randy Orton then comes out in gear. So I thought, is he going to go like get in there? But he just comes out. He addresses Ray. He's like, Ray, you know, you're lucky you gave me a concussion last week. Otherwise, I'd come in there right now and beat the hell out of you. He says, after everything he said about Eddie, there's something that he can never take away from Eddie Guerrero. And that is the fact that Eddie did main event WrestleMania. He says Ray isn't Eddie. And Rey Mysterio, like, with no microphone or anything, you just hear him saying, I'm myself. That was very funny.
Michael Cole also says on commentary that Chavo and Vicky Guerrero will be
Oh,
at
yeah.
No Way Out.
They'll be at No Way Out. Okay.
Sweet.
Thanks, Cole. Randy says, Rey Mysterio, you will never main event a WrestleMania, and you will never be the World Heavyweight Champion. And I looked it up. What Randy Orton said is true. Rey Mysterio never main evented a WrestleMania.
Never main evented. Never became world champ.
So,
What? Hey, what?
What do you mean?
Which is crazy to think about.
In
What
2006,
are you guys talking about?
Ray's never been.
What are you talking
He's never
about?
main evented WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's
But
never
the
been
second
world
thing
champ
isn't.
either.
That's not
Well,
true, Tyler.
What do you mean?
We don't know that yet.
We don't know yet.
Tyler, you can't make that statement.
Delete 2006 from your brain. We don't know.
No,
What
but you can't. You can't.
Close your
delete-
third eye.
I know, but you can't. You can't make that statement when we know the first thing to be true.
So,
I
anyway,
don't know about that.
cuts back
Tyler.
from commercial. 44 days until WrestleMania 22.
I can't wait.
I can. Backstage segment. Kurt comes up to Ray, and he's like, "Are you gonna let Randy Orton tell you can't do something? You wanna know how many people said I wouldn't make it to the WWE, Ray? You wanna know how many people said you would never main event SmackDown or win the Royal Rumble? Huh? Do you, bitch?"
And then
Yes,
Henry
Kurt
comes in and
says-
he says, "What if it was me?"
Very sweaty, looking at his lips.
What if I killed Randy Orton?
What if I main evented at WrestleMania, Ray? Would you be sad?
Kurt's like, "You wanna know how many people said I couldn't fucking win the Olympic gold medal with a broke freaking neck? Never say never." He's like, "'Cause I never did." And he says, "Rey Mysterio, it would be an honor to face you at WrestleMania." Very touching moment, but unfortunately gets interrupted by Mark Henry and Daivari. And as soon as he steps up, Rey Mysterio is just like, I'm getting out of here. See ya. Mark Henry says, as far as you're concerned, Kurt, you shouldn't be worried about WrestleMania. You should be focused on surviving tonight, because I'm going to take you and The Undertaker out. And Kurt just says, okay, we'll see about that. And that is it.
That's what they're filming. Table of 3 after the show. It's gonna be
Yeah,
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry also just keeps yelling WrestleMania at one point. He rolls up and just keeps yelling WrestleMania.
He's circling around him with a bike going, WrestleMania, WrestleMania,
He's like,
WrestleMania.
It's just strange. Just a strange decision.
This was a segment. One of the segments, I would say, of all time.
It's truly.
But I would say even worse than that is that we get another Orlando Jordan segment.
No,
He's in the middle
what do
of the
you
ring,
mean?
And he's mad. He's mad at Booker T for not letting him win, like letting Jordan
Why don't you
win the
trust
title
me?
belt for him. Which I don't know why he's still mad at Booker for that. Like,
yeah,
the fuck. And then he wants the title match, but he got his ass beat. He's fucking sucks. He goes, you know what? Anybody, I'm gonna beat their butt. Come on out. And I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to fuck you. And then I'm like, oh my, Boogeyman, come on. And he crawls out, smashes the clock on his head.
Yeah.
Colin has a
No,
new
buddy.
thing.
You know what? He's not Heidenreich, dude. He doesn't do that.
No. So we got we used to have moon pie for the past couple of weeks, but now Colin Tasman stopped saying worm juice.
Oh,
he got worm juice on his chin.
There's a funny moment here because Orlando Jordan says he could beat any man back there in the locker room, and when the Boogeyman comes out, funny line from Taz, always Taz, of course. Speaking for the people here, he says, the Boogeyman isn't an ordinary man. He's the Boogeyman.
Damn, he's good.
He's the Match was nothing. Fucking Orlando doesn't even, like he hits him before the bell starts and then dies. Boogeyman clotheslines him, pump handle slam match is over. And then he throws worms all over him.
This was the best match of the night.
And they keep just saying, they're alive! They're crawling all over him.
This was the best match of the night.
Match went like 42
seconds. I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, that's why it was the best match of the night.
It ended very quickly, and it gave us an Orlando Jordan ass beating.
That's
all right. Cool.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And the Boogeyman is cool. I like the Boogeyman. I don't know what the consensus of him was back in 2006.
I mean, as a kid, I thought he was cool, right?
I thought Boogeyman was awesome, but he was in that weird feud with Finlay.
If you are old and you watch this, please let us know what you thought of the Boogeyman.
Yeah, if you're like really old and you're like, wow, these youngins are talking
a lot of shit.
Hit us with some knowledge about what the actual consensus was. Maybe Big Dave can let us in.
What was the rest of the forum saying about the Boogeyman back then? What did Tony Khan? What did you think about the Boogeyman?
What were the AIM chats saying?
What did you guys think about Dirk Dick Butt?
Dirk Dick. I have no idea. I don't listen to that.
That
sounded funny.
Tyler, what was Big Dave saying about the Boogeyman? Does he mention him?
Not much. Just saying that like he's old and that he shouldn't be there.
He's old.
He was like 42.
He's definitely old.
He's very old for a wrestler around this time because Vince loved his young boys. But nowadays he just doesn't, or they don't give a fuck.
I mean, he's just a gimmick wrestler anyway.
Yeah.
I looked up. I tried finding like an old forum post, and the furthest thing I found was from 2007. And this guy says, "How will the Boogeyman fare for the move to ECW?"
Oh boy!
This guy says, "Little Boogie squashes balls Mahoney tomorrow."
Backstage, they see Gregory Helms, and he's just strutting around with his cruiserweight belt and looking at all these boys saying, "Watch and learn."
You're not me, pal. I'm better than you.
Watch and learn. And then, like before Pete goes into that title match, they just start shitting on Gregory Helms, saying that they're like, "This guy's a bum. This guy's a loser."
They just call him a fucking shitty bitch, essentially.
Oh, I didn't.
What
even
happens
know this.
when you're the Hurricane forever?
Apparently, Cole mentioned it. I forgot about the fucking Kid Cash build-up. Kid Cash was supposed to fight him tonight, but then he fought Scotty 2 Hotty instead.
Oh yeah, allegedly there was family issues.
Family emergency. But for Pete, since he wasn't here last week and he didn't watch, Gregory Helms fought Nunzio in a cruiserweight title match, and Kid Cat just stood there watching the whole time, and he was just making like kissy faces at Gregory Helms.
He said essentially, "What if it was me?"
Yeah, both his eyes. I completely forgot about that whole bit until I just saw the notes.
The whole cruiserweight division just seems very homoerotically charged.
Yeah, that's why Sky 2 Hotty cheers to turn it up.
Turn it
up. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I didn't take in-depth notes on the match at all because I rarely do so. But like, it was just fine. Gregory Helms, Scotty 2 Hottie did have a match. The more important part though is once Gregory Helms eventually wins the match as is expected, the entire fucking cruiserweight locker room shows up and just gangbangs him essentially. We're talking
It was
homoerotically
incredible.
charged,
Yes.
right? And they just show up and basically do a metaphysical bukkake on his ass.
It's just one by one. They just hit their finishes, and we got to see a worm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we did get
exciting.
a worm.
whole worm out.
I
goes,
said
Ah!
for my notes here, when Sky Too Hottie's music comes on, I put the most based man in the locker room has arrived.
Scotty 2 Hottie was one of my favorites as a kid. I always thought Too Cool was the shit growing up.
Oh yeah.
I played as them constantly in No Mercy. But yeah, so then we get to Gregory Helms and Teddy Long backstage after the fact, and he's complaining to Teddy Long, like, how could this happen to me? Why would they do that? And then Teddy Long is just like, whatever, fuck you. You're going to have to fight all of them at No
He
Way
said,
Out.
"You want competition? You're getting all of it."
Yeah.
I like, no.
I know. He's like, I want you to know this, player. What the cruiserweights did isn't fair, but I know what is fair. Y'all are gonna fight each other. See ya.
Right.
He's like, no, wait.
Wait, why would you say that? What?
No. So it's like a 9-man match. It's gonna be fucking
Yeah.
insane.
It's not like a battle royale
got-
or
we got-
anything, as far as we know. It's just set up as like a 9-man match. So
Yeah.
whoever wins,
Dude.
whoever gets the first pin wins.
Yes, we got Sky Too Hottie, Gregory Helms, Mexicools, Paul London and Brian Kendrick, Nunzio and Funaki, and
Yeah.
maybe Kid Cash. Maybe he'll show up. I don't know.
Kind of sad that like the entire cruiserweight division can fit into a single match when you really think about it.
Just like 2020's 205 Live division. It was like 7
Mhm.
people. That's fucking nuts. Another backstage segments. You know, backstage segments
Lord.
are awesome. That's what we look forward to. The matches suck because we got Crystal Marshall, and she's like, Paul Burchill, I'm glad you're back. And he said, hello, because he's a pirate now.
Paul
but then
Burchill is back to the pirate.
Mr. Kennedy shows up, and he just pushes Crystal out of the way. She leaves.
I can't believe he just interrupted Paul Burchill from trying to get some booty.
Really cock blocked him.
Kennedy
right
says,
then.
I heard from Regal that you're a pirate now, and that I don't know what's wrong with you, but you're never going to draw a dime, you dimeless shitter. And then he
That's
pulls out a
crazy.
sword, and he puts it up to his throat and says, we need a pirate in this business.
I think it'll go over.
I think it'll go over. Kennedy's like scared shitless. He's like, oh my god.
I
Shit.
can't believe they just dropped terms like that.
Yeah,
in
they're like, you're never
2006.
getting over. Like, who the fuck knew about that? Who was internet? Who was in the Internet Wrestling Council? around
Oh,
this
you know,
time?
on the forums, they were going crazy.
Yeah. Jesus. Paul Burchill, I need this man to wrestle because he's my favorite now.
All right, but moving on from that fun segment, we unfortunately have to move on to
so
what
sorry.
probably could have been a decent match. But unfortunately, Booker T comes out. Him and Sharmell, he's still on these crutches. Unfortunately, he will be joining commentary for this match. So Cole asks Booker how he's feeling since he has to defend the belt. And Booker says there's a conspiracy and that Teddy
Conspiracy.
Long doesn't like him. He says Teddy is a dumb meanie head, and my lawyers are doing everything in their power to get me out of that match. No way out.
Yeah, he's got the doctor's note.
He's got the doctor's note, and Cole says, "What is this, high school?" And Sharmell says, "You look like you're still in high school." Incredible. Sharmell has
honest,
already.
like-
She's out.
Michael Cole starts like fucking firing back hard though, which I appreciate.
Oh,
Yeah, Michael Cole does not take in any of their shit. So Finley comes out. Cole pretty much just says, "Yeah, this guy sucks."
But
So it
like
makes sense
Booker
he's friends
T,
with Booker T.
Booker T throws up the hands at him, and like they give a nod at each other, and it's like, okay, I guess Finley's got it. He's cool.
Yeah, Finley. He killed the juniors for Booker T.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, you don't know about that.
Finley's now invited to the cookout because he killed the little people.
Also, Booker mentions on commentary that him and JBL wrestled at Global Wrestling Federation
That's
for
was
a while.
crazy.
Like that, name dropping another brand is insane.
Vince was screaming at that time.
He's like, Booker, what the fuck you doing?
He also says JBL's his homie. I need to ask
Yeah.
him, like, as of 2016, is this still
That's
true?
still true.
Yeah, probably.
Do you believe in
Yeah,
that?
probably. These old carnies probably don't care too much.
Yeah.
But
Booker
SmackDown is
Booker
sponsored
T
by
also, yeah, that too. Hold on. Booker T
16
also,
blocks
Yeah.
and Burger King, where you can have it your way.
That's
Booker
right.
T also just keeps yelling at that point. It's like, get the money, Taz. Come on,
Oh,
get
Lord.
that money.
Pay that
Because he
rent.
won't shut the fuck up.
Get them bills paid, dog, is what he says.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Whoa. Come on. Get it. Whoa.
Bobby Lashley comes out, and then Booker T gets scared from Bobby Lashley's little baby pyro. Booker T just
Yeah.
doesn't shut the fuck up. He says his lawyers will get him out of the match, and he calls himself a fighting champ.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my lawyers to remove Booker T from these segments.
Can we go back?
This man has he's done. He's done. He's doing commentary now on NXT, right?
Yes.
You're done, Booker. Get out of there. You're done. Pack your shit up.
No, it's great because he doesn't know any of the wrestlers that wrestle. He's like, the Blair Davenport shows up, and Vic's like, "Holy crap, it's Blair!" And Booker's like, "Wow." Okay.
That's
He
the
has
homie
no
right
clue
there.
what the fuck he's talking about.
Well, I wish Booker T had no idea what the fuck he was talking about here. He keeps talking about his lawyers. They're probably putting on, like, they're also having their match at this point. Like, Benoit and Finlay are fighting each other. They're going at it. They're probably putting on, like, a decent match. But unfortunately, the fucking
fine.
camera team keeps cutting back to Booker T.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't love to do
Stop.
this shit.
Stop cutting back to fucking Booker when they're putting on a match.
Like, they're trying to, like, have Chris Benoit be the main focus of the match, but he's barely even focused in on it because he's the guy that's fighting Booker at the pay-per-view. But I don't remember a single thing Chris Benoit did that match. It was mostly
All I just
Bobby
know is Booker
taking
T
heat.
yelling.
Bobby
Booker T
took a
just
ton
yelling.
of heat from JBL and Finlay, and then Benoit comes in, and then I don't remember because they keep cutting the Booker.
Yeah, there's apparently some decent stuff happens, but like I can't fucking focus because this commentary. Like at some point, like JBL, so Chris Benoit, he tries to go after Finlay, who's on the outside of the ring, and he gets stuck in the ring apron, and he gets brought over to where JBL is, and JBL's like stomping out his fingies,
Oh, nasty.
which look brutal. But again, it's just shut up, Booker. God damn.
Yeah.
They make the tags eventually. Booker won't stop talking, and then eventually Booker and Bobby Lashley lose. I mean, there's really not really much else that happens here.
Booker interfered. He hit him with the Booker
Oh
stands
yeah,
up.
he does interfere.
Booker stands up and just grabs his chair and like waddles over there just without his crutch and smacks Benoit with the chair, and JBL clothesline from Hell's him and picks up the victory.
And there's a funny line here though. I do want to say Sharmell says, "Cole, you scream like a girl if you had an ingrown toenail," and Michael Cole says, "No, that's the guy on Raw."
Yeah, he cooks up Raw immediately.
And you instantly hear just Taz going,
Holy based.
During the match too, JBL hit a clothesline, but Booker says that's not a clothesline from hell because he didn't put enough mustard on it. Come on, JBL, you got to put more mustard on that.
What does that mean?
Oh, you know, he didn't do the flip.
Yeah, JBL and Finlay win, and then Booker's like, "I can walk."
It was all an elaborate ruse. Haha, you'll never get me, Chris Benoit.
Well,
Yeah.
I think he will at the pay-per-view, but I guess we'll see.
And now they cut back and they're putting Bret Hart in the Hall. Like, I didn't even know it was a Hall of Fame like announcement. They're just like, Bret Hart's pretty cool, right?
It's
They
time.
said on
the
April
greatest.
1st, and I said, no fucking shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a joke, right?
I can't believe that it was this year that Vince had finally, like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Going
Like,
in the Hall of Fame.
reconciled with Bret to the point where, like...
because I read reports that they want him to do, like, something for the match, like, between Shawn and Vince.
Oh, yeah,
for
he
Mania,
never
but
would
he
do
said,
that.
nah. He said,
Yeah,
nah,
of
I don't
course
want to be a
not.
part of this shit. And they
Wasn't it
were
also
mad
because
about
they were trying to sell, like, a Bret Hart DVD
Yes.
around this time?
Yeah.
Still insane.
They, Bret the Shitman fart.
Oh, man.
They're fucking killing me here, man. They're killing me here. You can't go from that Booker T
It
commentary
was such a
segment to
cold
this.
cut.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the fuck it was till they're like, he's in the Hall of Fame. Like, oh, huh. All right, fair enough.
Well, because it just starts, and it's just like on April 1st, and all you hear is like, Brett, Brett,
Bruh, bruh.
and it's like, what the fuck's going on?
You're like, is that Dax?
Is that Dax Hard Dude?
Is he yelling at me from across the room?
That Die Hardman.
Hot Cold Man?
Is that Cash Wheeler? Holy crap. Holy crap.
Don't you guys actually like Bret Hart?
He's fine. He's had some good matches.
I'm a Bret Hart fan for real.
Tell
I
me
think
about
Bret
it.
Hart's doing more good than he has bad. And actually, and you know what? Montreal Screwjob, no matter how you feel about it, goated behavior from him. I don't care. Man, uppercut Vince. That's a dream.
Sure, Brock Lesnar could get away with that.
So, when you guys said
But
match
would
night
he
earlier,
do it?
you guys
No.
were lying. Because we had match night right here, right now. Because Matt Hardy comes out. Oh, not Matt Hardy. Simon Dean is in the ring. No, Simon Dean's in the ring, and he's cutting up a check with Gemini. And it's like, you feel this warmth as soon as you see these two bald, lovely dudes, the Gemini. You got Jake and Jesse, and it's like a warm breeze flies in. You're like, I feel safe watching this segment.
Oh yeah!
Simon Dean says everyone's fat and gross, except for him and the Gemini.
Oh
And
yeah,
you're
he
like,
says
I
you
tend
guys
to
are gonna
believe
have a
it
hard
because
time getting out of your seats.
I gotta
Calls
believe it.
a specific lady up front out and says, "Wow, look how fat you are, fatty."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then Matt Hardy's comes, and I mean, Matt Hardy just gets in the ring and they just start fighting. There's like nothing. He didn't call him out or nothing. I thought it was wild that Simon Dean hit a fucking stinger splash at some point. There really wasn't that much to it. Simon hit him a bunch, got a front face lock. He escaped and hit the Matt Hardy hit the side effect and the swinging neck breaker.
Rolling it back slightly is
Oh,
like when you hear the "oh yeah" as he's
yeah.
interrupting them. If you look at one of the Gemini, they look like they're trying to stifle laughter for some reason. I don't know what it was. One of those fuckers just starts laughing.
That's why they're the goats. The goats. Matt does his little shtick. He has his 5 moves of doom. Hits the twist of fate for the victory. Matt finally gets an actual pinfall victory on SmackDown. It's been a month and a half since we started. I never seen Matt win shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's finally happened. Matt Hardy gets one over. He says, "Fuck you, Vince. I'm
Match
fucking
of the
sick
night.
of this shit."
Match of the night because you get the little Gemini moment.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have any notes for this match. I literally just said Hardy and Simon Dean have a match, but the Gemini interrupt. The ref catches the cheating and kicks the Gemini out.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
They have a match.
immediately. It's like super early in the match.
It's bullshit, dude.
Matt Hardy hits the twist of fate for the win. That's all I...
Yep. There's not much to it. Yeah, about that backstage though, when Melina shows up and Matt creeps up on her.
So if you look at Matt Hardy right here, you can I don't know if it's the up-res of the tapes or whatever, right? That's bleeding the spray tan everywhere, all over him. It's complete grotesque.
Yeah, it's I don't know what's going on with Matt's look. He looks wrong.
Yeah, he says, "Melina, I considered your offer."
Yeah, he's like, I'm not here to talk about back scratches.
I'm not interested in your pussy, milady. I'm interested in that title match.
He tips his fedora.
He's like, I'm gonna pick a partner and I'm gonna fight your boys on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He said, I'm not into this. What do you call it? Sex that the Raw boys are doing.
Yeah,
We're on
Matt Hardy.
SmackDown.
Sex celebrations.
Matt Hardy.
On my
That was
show?
my ex-girlfriend.
Matt Hardy doesn't become interested in sex until 2015,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
just goes on and has
That's
10
why he
kids.
became broken.
He had to push off all thoughts of sex after the sadness that overcame him after getting cucked.
We got we got a rundown of the card for No Way Out.
Bad PNGs.
That's so bad. You know,
Yeah, they were really
if we ever
rough.
have the video up, if I ever decide, hey, Ty, it's time to start editing videos, look at these fucking PNGs. Got
Deep
Booker T
fried.
versus Chris Benoit for the United States Championship, which should be fine, pretty good. Like, it'd be nice to see Booker actually try. JBL versus Bobby Lashley, that's gonna sleep. Gregory Helms versus every single cruiserweight in the world.
A good match card.
It's gonna be.
That
It's
didn't
gonna be
look bad
good.
quality.
Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton for the main event slot, and then Angle versus Undertaker for the World Heavyweight Championship. Which, please God save us! I think that match
Sleeping
goes like 30
face.
minutes. So
Sleeping
Oh,
face. 20 minutes of it are Undertaker's entrance. It's the
but-
Druids walkout.
as Teddy Long loves to do, you gotta have your pay-per-view opponents team up for the main event. So we get Kurt Angle
Man.
and the Overtaker versus Eminem and Mark Henry in a handicap match. And this match went way too fucking long.
For reference, by the way, they come out they do their intros at around like an hour and 6 minutes. They don't get done till like an hour and 13 minutes.
Yep.
7 minutes, like 6-7 minutes of this is just intros,
Yeah.
and a majority of it is the Undertaker's fucking intro. I hate this
Undertaker
fucking guy.
takes off his hat, and something went wrong in the back because that dude's hair is looking mad rough, man.
Just
That
looking
looks so
no,
old.
it's just looking undyed. It's just orange, which is like his actual hair color.
Yeah, like what happened? So like,
Also, he's also bleeding the fucking spray tan all over him. If you look at him too,
what were they
again,
cooking?
like this shit was not meant to be seen as clearly as we see it today.
Yeah, it just doesn't look right. He looks like a mess, but he probably was fine in fine shape. But just like Jesus,
He's probably off of like 10 beers.
10 beers.
Starting
yeah.
a new rumor. He was alcoholed up right there.
Hey, give me some beers.
Eminem tried to make this like a decent match, and Angle's trying his best. But when you get Taker,
Hold
and
on, we
Henry in
skipped
there-
something important, dude.
Huh?
Melina, she do the split.
Yeah, she do the split.
She do be doing.
She do the split. And Taz loved the split.
I don't have a single note about this match except for the ending. That's about it. Because
I
this
wrote
match
Kurt
is
deserves
15
better.
minutes. 15 minutes of nothing.
That's true.
If you guys want to watch rest holds and just the like reversals and shit, this is the match for you. But this match was bad.
I have here
Yeah,
as my last
there's-
note, why is every main event a multi-man match?
And why's it all got to be shit? Every single main event is bad.
There's like
Uh,
a bit
Other
here
multi-man
too
match.
at the end where like Kurt and the Undertaker are like beating up Eminem, and Cole or Taz is like in a show versus like trying to one up the other. It's like what? And then the Undertaker, so Mark Henry attacks Kurt and the Undertaker from behind, and then the Undertaker just gets in there and fucking chokeslam and then tombstones him.
Yep.
And Kurt's just like looking at him, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they're just looking at each other like, I am ready to fucking fight you right now.
Yeah, no, the way the Undertaker like tombstone Henry was very impressive, but like the way Henry came down, it was like he was sideways and his like neck took all of it. It looked very rough. Poor Henry, dude.
Don't sit right with me.
Mark Henry, if you are listening to this, please let us know if that's how you took it.
This was the fucking go home show. The last show was more of a go home show.
The last show really was more of a go home show, and it was also better than this show.
And I was falling asleep during that shit.
Sleeping face.
I'm so
Well, that's 'cause
sorry
you watched
for all
Raw
the
before
listeners. Oh, dude, I cannot do 2 recordings in one day.
It's alright.
Is that what you did today too, buddy?
No, well, kinda. We were just watching a conference earlier.
Well,
Anyone
on the
excited
plus
for
side-
Fable?
You play as a regular person who's in the big person lands.
Just like Rey Mysterio, and I think we it's got smacked up.
Yeah, you've been smacked up after that. Okay.